Okay, I think we're live. This is number 5 Facebook Live that we've done. And of course, here's Mr. Hodo, the star of the show. And we're gonna, do a few things today. We're gonna go into my garden right here. I'm gonna show you my progress from our intelligent organic gardening that I showed you on the series that we did, okay, on how to grow an organic, intelligent garden that's going to feed you, okay, and your family. And you can see, wow, look at all the food I got, okay, and that's just me. I did all this myself, okay, everything in this little garden, and this feeds me every day, okay. I take care of it every day, whatever it needs. And you know what? Wow, what a reality switch from, running to the store all the time to get my food. And my food that I don't even know how it's made. I don't care if it's organic, schmorganic. But then again, remember, it's not just organic food. Is it live food? And does it have minerals in it? Because I know what I put in this garden, and you can see, I'll show you in a little bit, how everything is not just growing, it's super thriving. So Saturday, not even sure what day it is. What is it, April 7th today? That's the best part of rethinking reality. You have to think about what day it is. That most likely means that maybe you're not having too much fun in your reality. So we'll go over the garden in a little bit just to show you. Okay, like we'll go through this later, but look at my mustard. Okay, this is my mustard salad, and it's going to flower and give me more seeds. One seed makes this tree. Okay, this is arugula, and I've been feeding off of these for months. Okay, look at the size of the stalk of these. These are mustard greens, and they're super spicy. And they're really good, and I have these every night. Okay? Not only is that spicy, it's live food. Okay? Woo-hoo! That goes into your head. Remember, certain types of things in your garden, I can't even talk, it's so hot, will go ahead and thrive because certain types of parasites can't eat them as easy. They don't like spicy stuff. Okay, so you have spicy stuff in your diet. Okay, that's not just chili powder or anything. It's arugula. Okay, it's the bitters. Okay, these are the things that parasites don't like. They don't like them. Okay, this is an experiment we're doing here, and this is a tobacco plant. If you've never seen one before, you can see this thing's like over 4 feet tall, and these are the tobacco flowers, which can be smoked. And each flower, of course, has a seed. One seed will make this tobacco plant. Here's a seed right here. Okay, the flower and the pod, the seed is right in the middle. Okay, there's all the butterflies, all my little angels here flying around. Hey guys, look at the size of this leaf. This leaf's like almost 2 feet long. Doesn't have a hole in it. Okay, look, not a hole. And look at the veins. And this is a tobacco leaf, and tobacco is really good, okay, to smoke if you do it correctly. Okay, it's an entheogen, cleans the neural nets, activates the brain. We're not talking about smoking commercial garbage, and we're not talking about smoking it all bloody day. Okay, these are things that help us in the pharmacopoeia field. Just have to learn how to not only smoke them right, but learn how to use them in ceremony. It's not just a smoke for social. No. So, rethinking reality. Okay, let's start that. Anyways, let me get a tomato first. This is again, if you don't have a garden or have the ability to make a garden, okay, what do? I showed you how to make flower pots and make a super intelligent, look at all my tomatoes. Wow. And I just put this plant in. This isn't even 6 weeks old, and I got these from Home Depot organic. They were like 50 cents a piece, and this thing's huge. They should be tied up okay, and trellis. Oh, real tomatoes. Okay, look. Okay, and inside, all those seeds, okay, will make me more tomatoes. So, pretty nice, huh? It's pretty easy too. Okay, this is another garden flower pot. This is oregano right here. And, oh, does that smell good? Okay, and this is lavender, 2 different types of lavender. And lavender is really good to use in many, many different elixirs. Okay, remember it's a good essential oil, but it's also a very good astringent to drink. Oh, that smells so good. Okay, and just this little tiny plant has an essence, a special essence to itself. Remember, that's why the plants are beautiful. They give us everything nutritional, everything medicinal, everything, okay, and everything pharmacological. Just got to learn them. Okay, and this is basil again, right here, or excuse me, oregano. Okay, so these guys live together pretty good, the lavender and the oregano. And all I got to do is just squeeze some seeds right here, let them dry first, and then, you know what? I don't even have to plant them. What are they going to do? They're going to make more. Look, here's a rogue. How did this tobacco plant? This is a tobacco plant. How did it get in here? I didn't plant it. Okay, I didn't plant these. I didn't plant these at all. These just grow by themselves. This is your garden. It's a wild garden. Remember, everything's flowering. You only pick the leaves. Okay, you don't kill the plant. That's like dumb. These are all, I didn't plant any of these. These are papayas because we had another papaya here. And it lays its babies again. Okay, so you can see how your garden will repopulate. Look at this broccoli. I'm going to let it flower. I already ate these other ones. These ones are going down, but I can still make a beautiful soup, which we've shown you how to make lots of soups. Okay, and all these leaves are more nutritious than the broccoli. Okay, so anyways, the plants, this is romaine. These are rogue tobacco plants. Rogue tobacco plants. I didn't grow those. Okay? And you can see, look, this is butter lettuce, and all you do is you just pick up the lettuce leaves from the bottom. And now I'm going to let it flower. Okay? And what is it going to do? It's going to drop seeds, and it's going to make me new ones. Again, look at all the seeds here. These are all seed pods. Okay, this is bok choy right here. If you ever seen what bok choy looks like when you actually let it grow. And what you do is you never kill the plant. You just take off the leaves, what you want to eat. And you want to try to eat them within 5 minutes. Okay, this is a pod. This thing's got like 20 seeds of bok choy. You can buy your plants in the beginning. And after a while, come on, step up, be a farmer. Doesn't take much. We don't learn it going to school, do we? Remember, rethinking reality. What kind of things do we want to learn? What kind of things do we want to relearn? Okay? What kind of things do we want to do tomorrow that makes sense compared to, well, yesterday that maybe didn't make so much sense? And why is that? Because you're starting to eat good food now. Remember, your reality is based on, okay, lots of things. Reality. It's like a radio station, okay? Radio station. And what's the radio station mean? Well, it means AM. Okay, these are all different people that you see walking around. Everybody's a person, okay, like different dogs, but different dogs have different virtues, traits, intelligences, and certain ones are trained and certain ones, well, are just out of control, okay, just like humans, so-called humans. And once we change our fuel supply, okay, to a less toxic fuel supply, real food, remember, like we used to do about 100 years ago. Remember, we had real food, we had gardens. Okay, we just did. Now we go to the store, and everybody else does the things that are so beautiful to live. So beautiful to live. Okay, we've lost having a garden. Okay, making a beautiful house for yourself. No matter if you live in a trailer, it doesn't matter. Remember, beautify everything. Okay, remember, rethinking reality can go a lot of ways. Okay, it can be your food supply. It could be what you put in your mind every day. Pornographic, okay? Just wasting your time every day. Remember, rethinking reality. Shut that off. Okay? Rethink reality. Maybe cancel your cable subscription for a while. Once you find out that that reality is sort of weird, check it out. You spend $150 a month to go ahead and get special stations. 90% of them are bull, junk, stupid stuff you couldn't even watch, and you wonder who watches this crap. But not only do you pay for it, but you got to listen to these stupid commercials that are trying to con you into buying something that you don't need. Okay? And almost every commercial, remember, is what? Every third one is a pharmaceutical commercial. Okay? Wow. Does that tell you how much sickness is in the world? See, the weird thing is we walk around every day. Remember, most people have like an AM radio. They have one crystal in their mind. They only believe what they've been told, and of course they don't feel that smart, so well, they absorb what other people are just doing, and they just follow the theme, you know, go along to get along to go along. Okay, so once you start upgrading your lifestyle in many ways, okay, I'm out in the sun right now and I'm absorbing plasma. I'm absorbing the new information from the sun instead of trying to get it from fluorescent lights. Remember, the lifestyle of what I call an earther is to be able to live with the earth. Remember, you got to rethink reality, because humans don't live with the earth. Nope. We destroy it pretty good. We know how to bomb it, we know how to rape it, we know how to murder it. Okay, we know how to put it out of its misery really good, but can we rethink reality? Okay, and quit doing destructional things. Not only to the earth, okay, but the creatures that live in the forest. The trees, the birds, the bees, okay, in the ocean, the whales, okay, the fish. Everything that lives wants to do the same thing as us, just live. Joy, bliss, happiness is nothing more than a virtue that every living organism wants, whether it even has feelings or not. Okay, so remember, the FM dial is a lot of people that are born right now. They're FM. They're so confused. It's because they got so much coming at them. Remember, transhumanism is social engineering. Okay, remember, what you see is, of course, a software program that you put into your so-called hard drive computer, which is your body, and over time, one software program at a time, one layer of programming, just like watching television, okay, or programming or programs, is because they program you. So educate yourself, guys. Don't indoctrinate yourself. Remember, it's cool to be able to cancel your cable subscription. Why? Because you're paying for stupid commercials and stuff. And you know what? YouTube's got everything you need right now. It's got lots of educational material, lots of, well, material that lets you rethink reality. And it's censored highly. Let me tell you, I'm censored highly. We all are. Okay. Oh, I see all those love hearts. Thank you, guys. Hugs for everyone. Oh my gosh. And I've been really rethinking reality since I turned 56 just the other day. Look at all the butterflies in here. Wow. All my angels flying around the garden, blessing it. So, we've got so much to share on our private channel, and you know why I have to do that? It's because the information we share is not up to social media's, well, they've got guidelines. Okay? YouTube's got guidelines, okay? And once you get a certain amount of subscribers, well, guess what? You fall in the higher level of guidelines, okay? Remember, you get desubscribed. Guys, check and see if you're subscribed to our Earther Academy YouTube channel, because lots of people have told me, hey, did you desubscribe people? I can't even do that. I can block you. I can't desubscribe you, okay? And of course, anyways, remember, the more views people get, I could care less about views. But then again, guys, there's lots of information, and there's a reason being why views don't go up is because, well, as you can hear other YouTubers, they take off the views, they stop your views, so they don't go anymore. I put a video out, it gets 26,000 views, more gallons, right? parasitic infections and stuff, and then it just stays there for 6 weeks. I give money for advertising, they don't even want it. It doesn't meet their guidelines, the videos that we're doing. So a lot of the videos I'm doing has to do with protocols, practices, and principles. They're on Earther Academy, and of course those are a lot of the private, personal protocols, practices, and principles that I've done to be able to, sort of learn over the last 40 years, not only on all the butterflies, not only on myself, but of course millions of people, okay? Everybody integrating, sharing basically how to become healthier, wealthier, happier, and wiser. And of course that would mean evolution. Okay, a lot of things I say don't have a lot of sense to 5 Sense Reality people. Okay, 5 Sense Reality, okay? Those are AM radio people. They have one station, AM 640 KFI, the news, weather, and sports. That's all you got. You only need one station and you can hear it all real quick. And FM, of course, has so much coming at it. That's a whole amount of information. It's a different consciousness and different connection. And, of course, those are the younger children that we have. Okay? But after you sort of poison them a little bit with whatever, vaccinations to fillings in your mouth, okay, to fluoride in your water, to, well, crappy food, GMOs, air that doesn't make sense, and the worst thing is indoctrination. Remember, it does take 12 grades to be able to go ahead and make you so you graduate high school. Remember that? Did you graduate high school? And if you didn't, guys, guess what? You weren't that high to believe a lot of the stuff that they taught us in high school, because you got to be really freaking high to be able to believe that information, that indoctrination. It's not education. Remember, did you learn how to make a garden, an intelligent organic garden? Did you learn how to, well, detoxify your body and your mind and your emotional body? Did they teach you that at school? Okay. Did they teach you, well, that, well, everything that's important really are the birds, bees, whales, snakes, the air that we breathe, the water we drink, the sunshine that we have? These are things that are important to the young generation. It's because the older generation's lost its ways. I'm just telling you guys. Okay? So if you're 18 to 33, guys, you do have a lot of hope to be able to de-wind some of the, well, programs that you've bought into. And see, when you change your diet, okay, to a better source of fuel, you start hydrating yourself, okay, with distilled water. Come to Earther Academy and I'll tell you about distilled water. It's the best of the best of the best. You got to learn. It's therapy. Okay, distilled water is how everything and everything actually feeds. How do you think the rain comes? What do you think? It's mineralized? Okay, no. It cleans itself. The earth cleans itself with distilled water. All these plants right here, what do you think they have in them? Distilled water. What does the distilled water do? Help break down the inorganic minerals in the soil. Inorganic. To make it so the organic plants can uptake the minerals. That's how nature works. It's very simple. Very simple. And if we copy nature, just sort of, just copy nature just a tad, then we can see how it works. Again, okay? These are all protocols, practices, and principles that I've been playing around with for over 40 years. And of course we change it because it's a work in progress, and no one's asking you to do anything or anything. Just showing you what I've done and what other people are doing as a work in progress. You want a free membership to Earther Academy? Okay, remember, it's because it's all the things that are not, not practical to say. Can't even tell people how to drink water. Remember, you're practicing medicine without a license. Remember, rethink reality. Remember, most things are very censored. Okay, except for stupid vision, okay, is what they want to show you on regular channels of information. Remember, there is alternative news, there's alternative, okay, to a lot of things, but there's also the alternative to the alternative, and you'll find out that those people or groups, a lot of them, they're restricted, is because they're effective, okay, effective in helping people change their reality. You want a free membership to Earther Academy? It's real simple. And it's free anyways, guys. It's only $120 for 6 months, and I'm going to share with you things you can't get at Stanford. If I help you just with a few things, just like how to get off Category 1 parasites off your skin. Okay, skin fungus. Everyone's got it. If you don't think you got it, you're just dreaming. How to be able to remove, okay, detoxification and remineralization. Feed your body through its skin. Okay? People say, how do you get such thin skin? I'm an old man, okay? 56 years old. So how do you get such thin skin? What do? Follow the protocols, okay? Follow the sauna protocols. Follow the washing protocols. Follow the rejuvenation protocols of the skin. The sun protocols. That's all exterior. You didn't even have to change your diet. Whoa, that's easy. Okay, that's level 1 parasites. Remember, you're rethinking that. Because why? Because you got out in the sun, and finally what happens is you got spots on your skin, because that's tinea versicolor. And it was hiding on your skin. You know why? It's because you're in the shade all the time, sitting under 60 cycle electricity in your office, 9 hours a day, staring at a computer screen. Okay, wow. Sounds like something I want to do. Okay, especially if it's a lot of things I don't want to do. You know, so anyways, category 2 parasites. Those are easy to get rid of too. Earth Academy. What are they? Okay, remember, you see it everywhere. You may even take your clothes off and look and see if you've got category 2. Category 2 parasite. What is it? There's 100 million people infected, a lot with it, in the United States. 33% of the population, in fact, are infected with this category 2 parasite. Or, I sort of call it a demon, but it won't kill you, but it'll lead to other categories, as I've done lectures for Earth Academy to share with you people basically 7 layers of parasites. You need to know what they eat, where they live, how they do mind control, and learn how to not kill them but manipulate them with terrain modification. Remember, most of the things that are inside your head, inside your body, is because they got inside you because you weren't as smart as you thought you were. Okay? Even if you got a PhD, piled higher and deeper, just means you took degrees and you learned information, right or wrong. Remember, theory, scientism, okay? All different pieces of the pie. Most of it is theory, okay? So, you know, I like to jump around a little bit. Why? Because rethinking reality, there's so many different layers, okay? So many. So, class 2 is what? Parasites. It's body fat. A live creature that feeds off of what? Sugar, glucose. So take your clothes off and look in the mirror, guys. I know it's just you. Shut the door. Don't scare yourself. And give yourself an examination of level 1. You won't be able to see it unless you're super tan. Okay? You got pimples. You got all these things. These are the extraterrestrial aliens that live on your skin. We can wipe those off easy. Okay? Don't use any of the alcohols unless you use the minerals to go along with them, because alcohol is dry and it's poisonous. Okay, if you use it dry. And guys drinking all that alcohol, learn the elixirs that we show you how to make live alcohol elixirs on Earth Academy. Gonna drink that? Well, that's an elixir. It's not a poison. Remember, dry alcohol is poison, and you want clear alcohol always. Always. Never anything with color. Beer, yeah, mix that with sugar. Wine, mix that with sugar. And what do you get? Category 2 parasites, fat. Or if you're 100 million of the people in the United States, they're called obese. That means they're 30 pounds plus overweight or toxic and have accumulated colonizational microbes we call fat. And it's sort of like, you know, calling your body a body. That means you don't know. Remember, if fat is alive, then what does it eat? And what do you do to get rid of it? Let it go. Because hell, you've been colonizing it. All you got to do is see if you've, you know, got the sickness. That's category 2. And real short, we'll go over category 3, and then we'll stop, because there's 7 categories. The other ones I can't talk about too much. Why? It's because they have to do with blood-sucking tapeworms. You think you're going to get rid of those? By how? What? Changing your diet? I don't think so. They're in your body. They suck blood. Hookworms, tapeworms, pig tapeworm, beef tapeworm. You don't think you have them? Of course. You're fooling yourself. You didn't have to eat a piece of meat. It goes in, they go in, just like anything does. Will infiltrate internally where it can, if it can, and as much as it can. Category 3, what is it? It's the ones that are, let's just pick on men for a second. What is that belly from the side that sticks out that way? And the guy's got thin legs. And his face isn't that big either. His arms are pretty skinny. What's that big belly? Remember, I did a video. What's in that beer belly? Okay, Dr. Robert Cassar, beer belly. What's in that thing? You ever thought? Remember, rethinking reality. Think behind the veil a little bit, guys. See, once you clean out these systems, it lets you think into the system. If not, remember, it's mind control. What makes you have the food you have all the time? Isn't that sort of like a question? Or do you think it's just what you want? Or could it be possible what's inside you is really powerful and says, eat this and eat as much of this as you can. And if you serve yourself well or eat well, then guess what happens to you? Yeah, you get fat. Call it overweight, call it chubby, call it whatever you want. Okay, there are ways to be able to go ahead and slice these parasitic layers down. Category 3 are the ones that live in the belly. These are the ones that live in the mouth to the anus. 35 feet in the intestinal tract. Like I said, we got a good lecture here on Earther Academy. Can't talk about this on YouTube. No. Ascaris lumbricoides, nematodes, all different things that you find in your garden that basically, this is your garden. It's right here. It's your belly. It's your intestinal tract. And that garden in there breaks down the foods that you put in. And if you got a lot of worms, and most people, guys, if you got a big extended belly, what the hell do you think's living in there? Hell. Exactly. And who put it there? You did. Okay, these things process dense foods. Okay, they process processed foods, fast foods, fat foods, and that's what happens when you take off the S of fast foods. You get fat. Diet soda, yeah, drink one of those and get a, get bigger. Okay. Anyways, guys, enough's enough. Okay, honor yourself. Average people are 30 pounds plus overweight. Here's the statistics on an average woman. Let's say I'm looking for a mate right now. I'm a guy, and I really want to be able to have children. Okay. And I want to be able to find a spouse that's mentally sound, emotionally sound, okay, and physically looking clean and fresh. Okay. So remember, this is the way our mothers were. My mom got married at 19 years old and had 3 children by 22. Okay. And, well, if the average woman's 5'4" and 172 pounds, and I'm looking for clean, okay, less toxic, remember, body fat's a creature, and if you have body fat, most likely, if you're a woman or a man, okay, it means you have emotional problems. Why? Because you're eating all the time, and that's how you solve your problems, by eating. It's just what it is, okay? So these are possessions. We can help you with that because it's very simple to decrease down these things that feed off of the foods you give them. What do you think again? Category 3's feed off of dead processed foods, meat, dense foods. You're going to eat meat, at least you better chew it up and swallow the spit only. These things process garbage. The average human, well, Earth human, eats about 20 tons of garbage in a lifetime. Exactly. A lot of poop. What do? Eat. Okay? To survive? Eat to live? Or do you live to eat? It's a question. Remember, rethinking reality. Ask yourself that question. Do you eat to live? I got to do it slow because if not, you won't get it. Or do you eat to live? Or do you live to eat? That's a hard one, remember. Okay? We eat because we need to live. Okay? We need energy. And the best energy you can get is what? Plasma, if you can take it. And your body is, when it's working functionally, okay, when it's working like it's supposed to, is a flex fuel machine. That's when it's functioning normal. That's when it's got the parameters of, remember, the skin being clean, pores being opened, the skin opens up all the toxicity and lets it out. So that's a therapy. Drinking distilled water, breaking down oxalate poisoning, breaking down all the different hardened salts and different things that accumulate from whatever's in your system, basically hardening you up to stone. Okay? Remember, eating live food. Okay, does what? It's live food, not just dead food from the farmer's market. Okay? Okay, this is the highest form of food that you can put in your system. And I'll show you how I do that, my dinner, but again, just rethinking reality. I just wanted to come here just to not shake the tree. Just want to, well, tell you some of the areas that I think you should look into. And there's no judgment, guys. Do as you wish. And remember, awareness and consciousness are 2 different things. Okay? Awareness is that you have some form of of thinking. Okay? Consciousness is directly related to critical thinking, not just thinking. Okay? So remember that. Okay? A lot of people say they're conscious, but if you're still drinking meat, guys, if you're still wearing sunglasses, you're still chewing on bones, you're not conscious, you're just aware. And maybe you do chew on organic bones and drink blood from animals. For what reason, though? Remember, if we are truly Earth stewards, remember, it's rethinking reality. Do we really need to kill to stay alive? Make yourself a garden. These are the pharmacopoeias. These are what keep you healthy, wealthy, happy, and wise, and make you feel like you're doing something non-destructional. Okay? Take your garden out, okay, that's garbage, and you need to redo the soils. I show you how to do it. Do it. Okay? Rip out your backyard, guys. This is my front yard right here. Okay? Rip it out, part of it, and make yourself a garden. But you got to fix the soil. You got to fix the water too. And if not, you're not going to be able to have a garden. But then again, remember, a lot of weird stuff that comes down from the skies. And it's just what it is when you live in the cities. So remember, fresh air is number one thing you need. Yes, you do. And sitting in an office all day long, remember, you better get some fresh air on the weekend. Better. All that air in the office is positive ions. Remember, rethink reality. Remember, the body is an ion machine eater, and it eats any ions. It don't care. And if you get too many positive ions in your system, what do you think happens? You lose your battery. You lose your brilliance, your critical thinking. Okay? And if you get a lot of negative ions, like I'm getting from just the sun, I'm getting from the air I breathe right here because it's full of negative ions. I'm getting it from the foods I eat. Negative ions. This is power. This is electricity. This is millivolt charge that my body needs to be able to function very correctly. Remember, it's a flex fuel machine. And if you eat sugar, remember, there's nothing wrong with eating sugar. You know when I have sugar, a piece of fruit? Not sugar. I have a piece of live fruit. I go exercise and run. It's explosive energy. Then I have my ketogenic diet. Learn that through Earth Academy. Ketogenic diet. Get yourself an Earth Shift kitchen. You need these minerals, guys. And be careful which company you buy your stuff from, because most of the companies dilute their stuff. It's just what it is. Why would you dilute minerals down or fulvic acid or anything down? Why? Because it's called making money. Monai. Remember, rethinking reality. Okay, remember, going to put this out there. I'm not going to say too much though, but remember, is money real? Is it? We know it's emotional. Oh yes, we do. Okay, we know it is. Money's emotional. It controls our emotions. Why? Because we need to suffer to get it. But is it called money? No, it doesn't make sense, because money would mean that there's some type of value hooked to it instead of just sweat, blood, and tears and suffering. Okay? Remember, it's called numerical money. Whoa, does that make sense now? Numerical money. Wow, let me send you, I don't know, a draft through the bank. Nothing exchanged except binary sequence. Numbers. Here, let me give you 4 zeros to add to your 200 bucks. 200 credits, 200 numerals. How much does that piece of arugula cost? 6 numerals, okay, 6 credits, and you could have bought 4 plants, and you never would have bought arugula again, or a couple of packages of seeds. Okay, remember, does money, monai, it's on your dollar bill, it says 1 eye, right? Yeah, it's called the monai, money. Is it real? Well, it works, okay, but don't you think it would be better if money's not real and there's no budgets and deficits? It's just sort of like just press reset, man. It's just numbers. There's no debt. What debt? Well, a bunch of numbers? Does it make sense, guys? It's called rethinking reality. Remember, when you start eating better foods, you know what happens? You start thinking a lot. Okay? With critical thinking. Remember, the mind thinks a lot. What it's told, what it sees. Okay? Drama. Remember, money's emotional. Yes, it is. Okay? And women are emotional. Okay, in nature. Yes, they are. You know you are, girls. Okay? And men, okay, they're supposed to be reasonable and logical. That's man. Okay? Okay? Remember, a woman's more emotional. Okay? And that could be love, that could be drama, emotional. It's just what it is. Emotions, energy and motion. And that's a strong thing to control you. Like your nose, the nose of a pig that controls it because it smells better than a bloodhound. But emotions control a lot of people. Okay? Men are supposed to have reason and logic. Yes, they are. That's only if, okay, remember, their brain is supposed to have reason and logic. Only if, what? If the little brain is not activated, because then we call you stupid. Now, men are stupid and women are crazy in most circumstances. Wow, what a transgender war. I've been studying this for a while. Okay? This is what happens when you sort of socially engineer the system, scramble your hormones. Remember, pesticides, insecticides, herbicides, BPA, all the different types of endocrine disruptors. What do you think? Plastic, phthalates, new car smell, carpet retardant. Wow, the list goes on. Is it around you? Oh no, it's in you. Okay, 1 part per billion. Yeah, actually castrates certain types of, well, all the biologies. Okay, pigs go sterile. Look at the pig farmers that actually had their pigs go sterile. Now they can't even breed their piggies. Wow, sterilize the breed, okay, the colony. And guys, all we have to do is really wake up. Okay, we'd have to. Remember, there is a system here, and we're not as human as you think. We need to change our ways in many ways and really rethink things for the better. Okay, remember, I woke up a little bit at 56, and it's let me look back at my life, and everything was perfect in my life. There's no victim here. Remember, don't be a victim. Remember, learn from everything, and if you didn't learn from what happened to you prior in life, then guess what? You may have to repeat it. It's the understanding from, not the mistake, but from the experience that you had. Remember, don't carry the emotions. A lot of women carry a lot of victimhood to them. And men, remember, reason and logic. What do you think they have? They got a lot of stupidity in their brain. Call the world is stupid. Okay? It is. Okay? Remember, once you sort of find out, once we find out, remember, a lot of the stories are just stories. What are you going to do? I just say, what a game we've just played. And now it's time to see a little bit. Is it going to be hard to see? Heck yeah. Why? It's because a lot of things that you thought, well, maybe may not be so. Again, change your ways, guys, in a good way. And how do you do that? Change your diet. Okay? Increase your liquids with the liquids of vitality. Okay? We have lots of videos on YouTube, and I may have to take a lot of those off and put them on Earther Academy just because. I get warned all the time. Okay? Information, okay, is very censored. Why? You're hurting people's feelings. You can't talk about parasites. You can't even mention the word detoxification or parasites. I don't like it. Okay? Remember, becoming your own doctor. I'm not asking you for me to be your doctor. In fact, I don't practice anymore. I just help people practice themselves. Remember, becoming your own doctor means you have to have critical thinking. It means you have to rethink a lot of realities. Maybe your relationships that you have. Do they serve you? Do they make you suffer? I don't care if it's with your work. I don't know if it cares with the relationships that you have with animals. Remember, you're here to rethink reality. Think of yourself, and I do this. I think of myself as a guest on Sophia, okay, in her forest, with the creatures that live in Sophia's creatures in their forest. And I'm here as a guest. And so what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to take care of everything, not destroy it. Okay? Take care of it. And as we take care of things, what do you think happens? You feel pretty good. Why? It's because now all of a sudden life makes sense. You think destructing things unconsciously. Remember, you don't even know you're doing it, guys. Okay? You don't. Okay? Remember, suffering is a big problem on this plane at this time. Suffering. And if you're suffering a little bit, guys, you know what? It's sort of good, because maybe it'll make you change a little bit. Okay? Remember, rethinking reality. You want a free Earther Academy membership? What do? Remember, I jump around a little bit. Yeah, well, here I'm going to tell you now. Open up your own YouTube channel called Rethinking Reality with your name. Okay? And you're going to share with people a theme. Remember, we have a theme here. We're rethinking reality in a good way. in a good way, and help other people rethinking their reality out with some of the things that helped you rethink your reality, even if it's not the reality you're going to have in 6 months. Because other people that are trading information with each other, remember, this is how us grow. The people grow by us exchanging wisdom. Wisdom, not BS. Wisdom means what? It means experience. That's wisdom, not just belief. Okay? And truth sometimes is, well, not easy to talk to people about. Why? Is because it's just not. Like the truth of, like I said, Category 2 parasites. No one wants to hear they're, what, fat? Oh, you can't say that. Okay, you're overweight. You're toxic. Sugar monster. What do you want me to say? Okay? Remember, I lost 40 pounds of garbage. Everybody's overloaded with everything that has sugar in it. Don't you think? Try to find spaghetti sauce, even if it's organic schmorganic, without cane sugar or agave or some BS. Guys, until you get down to your layer of clarity in Category 2, get off the glucose. You think you need it? I need my glucose. No, you only do, remember, if something inside you says to. Once you get rid of Category 2, you found out that's the body fat. These are the glucose monsters. You don't like sugar. Why? Because you don't have these creatures inside you that say, give it to me. That's all. I'm just trying to connect the dots a little bit, guys. There's not light at the end of the tunnel. It's your tunnel if you want to go ahead and shine a light on it. Remember, the three first classes of parasites, first three, okay? Skin parasites and pore parasites, wrinkles, dandruff, losing your hair. Those are easily manipulated. Earthric Academy, guys. Protocols, practices, and principles using certain types of things to dissolve, to wash, to nutrify, and in some cases, that's right, kill, too. Learning how to use terpenes, learning how to use even chlorine dioxide, or at least how I did. And of course, it's all an experiment. I would watch a lot of videos to go ahead and see that there's a lot of confusion. And I show you how to use this topically. Okay? To be able to change terrains. But you have to do it with certain protocols. If not, it's a waste of time. It doesn't do nothing. Okay? Remember, Category 2, glucose monsters. Need to follow some protocols. Okay? The liquiditarian protocols and so forth. Spend time, 2 hours a day, watching my videos. Watching my videos are funny. When I was probably in 2010 and 11, what a maroon. I laugh at myself, but I was trying. I really was. I'm not an actor. In fact, I don't like doing any of this stuff. Okay, why should I? Why? To have people want to throw spears at you? Trolls to go ahead and, what? Make you feel bad if you buy into their BS? Remember, just trying to help, guys. And I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings a little bit, but you know what? It is time to wake up. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings at all. And what is that? Maybe bringing forth some ideas, disciplines, and concepts that you may not understand only because what lives inside you don't want you to see it. How about, remember, what lives inside you doesn't want to hear anything I have to say about parasites or demonic possession. And demonic possession, that's exactly what parasites are. They're not beneficial to the host. Not a bit. And don't say they are. If anybody says that, you're crazy. What makes you think in your world that you need something that's going to take from you and poop in you and you're not going to get anything back for it? I think you're just housing a bunch of creatures hiding in your closet. That's what I think. Okay? And until you remove the creatures in your closet, then you're not going to even know you had them. We just had a beautiful group here. 9 people came up to our detoxification and rejuvenation, I call it dry out, in Hawaii. And they just left here just yesterday. And what a group of transformation. They all did 14-day water fasts, okay, with distilled water. This is how you break up oxalates. This is how you reterrain your system using collective therapies along the way. And I'd like to have other doctors, people learn this stuff. Guys, it does work. Water fasting by itself is not the game. Doing enemas doesn't help you like you think. What, eating organic foods is going to change a lot of things? No, you need to learn 50 departments of terrain modification. A little at a time, when you can, as much as you can. Okay? So, they massively changed. And of course, I changed with them. It's one of the retreats that Dr. Jessica, Dr. Bryce, Dr. Kelsey, and myself, we all also grew massively. is because we had a group that came up with a similar group of people of the group. So it's nice for you guys. We only take 9 people maximum right now. Okay? Bring your own group of people that want to become more human, that want to go through this dry out. It's like going to a place where you have to volunteer to dry out all your demonic possessions. One of the girls here, she hasn't smoked at all for 21 days. She's broke. Okay? Like a saddle horse. Broke. Okay? She doesn't need to smoke anymore. How do we do that? Well, again, protocols, practices, principles. Got to dry yourself out. You got to be in a place that basically you can do it. Try to do it somewhere you can. Okay? Remember, got to learn about a lot of stuff. Just do. So, again, what are some of the things? And we'll go ahead and, I don't know, I have to go do some errands. But I was compelled to talk today just because, guys, like I said, there's lots of light at the end of the tunnel. You just have to do the work yourself, a lot of it in the beginning. And then once you get through a little bit of it, guess what? You got to share. Rethinking Reality with your name. Put yourself up your first video. I'll give you, remember, a 6-month membership. It's only $120, and plus, no matter what, you get your monies back in credits that we give you. You need a steam distiller. You can't get one cheaper than the one we sell with 2-gallon jugs and 4 activated charcoal filters that just take out VOCs. Okay, it's all the ones I use. You don't get the Chinese ones. I wouldn't. They're just junk. They work for a while, but they're junk. Okay, and if you want bigger ones, we have those too. Best deal on the internet. Okay, give you back your monies. Okay, you're not supposed to charge for knowledge. Okay, so you want free membership, guys? Then show me that you want to be a teacher. Show me that you want to share. Show me that you care. Show the world you care. Show them you care. It's a collective, I call it spiritual currency, and I want to push you into getting some. Remember, share your progress. I call it your report of findings on how you changed your reality, your life. How you upgraded, enhanced, and optimized, all the butterflies, optimized your world for the better. Okay? There are a lot of videos for you to watch, and there's a lot of videos out there, let me tell you, that are basically totally disinformation, and they're there to, again, trick you, deceive you. And of course, we need to help each other to be able to go ahead. It is a game. Remember, the 6th sense reality means that you have all 5 senses to make them one. That means you have both sides of your brains working, okay, and not just a 5-sense reality, which means you can be really smart, like I said, like an attorney, a doctor, you can be a pianist. No matter. You just learned it. Okay? Software program. Doesn't matter if it's real or not. But if you have a 6th sense reality, you play music, you don't need notes. You don't need to see anything. You play from your heart. You play with both hands beautifully. It takes both hands and a foot pedal and to sing to have both brains work. You speak several languages, got a couple brains working there. That's what happens. Can you balance a ball on your finger and close your eyes and feel the ball? Can you close your eyes and do a headstand? Okay, this is 6th sense activation. We've done lots of videos on this. Quantum exercise. How to be able to start to learn how to balance. Remember, using both of your brains. And that's what meditation is to bring at least one brain back to the middle. Remember, most people only have one brain activated, half a brain. Look it up, you'll see. It's either the Democrat side, okay, which is the mammalian, the limbic side, or the Republican side, the reptile side, or called the arc complex side. This is all well known, guys. Okay, which brain do you have activated, and which indoctrination did you go ahead and absorb? And then if you have, like I said, more critical thinking, and how do you get that? You got to clean the pineal gland up. You got to clean the body up from all of Satan's creatures. Okay, and most of them are easy to get rid of on your own. And you're going to have to go ahead and actually, as everyone does, we'll all have to share each other how we reduced our blood-sucking ones down to a lower level. Remember, fleas, ticks, anything that sucks blood, mosquitoes, okay? Any blood that you drink, any flesh that you eat that has blood in it. Okay, remember, this is how you transfer a lot of sickness, a lot of things that go into your blood. And if you put a cell phone up to your head, guys, what do you think happens? Okay, forget the microwave transmission and all the stuff that makes you dizzy and feel stupid and all that. But what about if you've got a lot of stuff swimming in your blood, and that's why we have to go over these things on Earth 3 Academy. Remember, the ones that live in your belly, category 3, if there's a breach in the wall, breach in your intestine, leaky gut syndrome, whatever the case may be, and 50% of the people supposedly over 40 have leaky gut syndrome. You got a breach in your intestinal tract. Things now are in your blood. Not only the things that were injected into your blood, whatever it was. Okay? When you irritate something, okay, like put a cell phone up to your head, and you'll see it even says in the information there, don't do it. Don't touch it against you. Why? It's cooking your tissue, guys. Remember, it's not a cell phone. Remember, it's rethinking reality. Change words. Okay? What is it? Cell phone. It's a microwave transmitter. Whoa, and your head becomes nothing more than the antenna. Keep that thing away. Don't even touch it when you use it. Don't even put it in your pocket. Guys, I see everybody walking around. What are you doing? In your pocket, on your chest here, thinking it's cool. Talking to people. I watched a girl the other day, like I said, while I was waiting for my car getting fixed. She had a phone up to her head. She's waiting for her car too. For an hour. And I couldn't help but listening. Okay, why? Because she's talking loud. Okay? And we're both waiting for our cars. And all it is drama for your mama. Is that in your mind, guys? That's suffering. Remember, quit fighting with people. Get away from those that make you suffer. Quit eating things that make you suffer, which are things that have toxicity in them. Things that aren't real. Fake foods. Fake sugars. Come on, guys, it's a reality check. I know there's a lot of work to do. What do you think? Okay, come on. So, we're supposed to help each other rethink reality from the reality that we've rethought. And if there's a few things in my new reality now, which is the 7th layer, it's an architect layer, okay? It looks back into my life of all the things that realistically, well, taught me what I know today. Why? By the experiences that I had in my life, instead of not understanding them, and all of a sudden now I'm a victim. Okay? That's how that works. So, the 7th layer is nothing more than another sense. Hey, baby. You want to come? Come on. Another sense that, well, is activated. Remember, you got to have both brains activated first just to get the 6th sense. And that means you start to have critical thinking, which means that you may have turbulence in your brain because you start questioning everything. 7th sense reality means you've got to go ahead and get out there. Remember, get out to the collective and start to share. Remember, put your hook, okay, into the Ethernet pond, and let's see who wants to listen to your words. Remember, we're all trying to help each other, guys. That's what it is. And when you do this and you share collectively, let me tell you, you're going to grow so much. Okay? You're going to get more information. Why? It's because you're sharing to those you don't even know that are helped. I got millions of people that watch my stuff. Okay? Dr. Cassar, you helped? No, I didn't. You helped yourself. All the information's there for everybody. You just put the time in. Remember, pay attention and spend time. You do have to sell some things so you can buy some tools. It's just what it is. Why wouldn't you? Okay? You need a steam distiller. You need minerals, silica. You need a lot of stuff. Okay? Get an Earth Shift kitchen, like I said. So you can make hundreds of recipes, liquid Tarian recipes that make sense. Why? It's because your body's a liquid water ball. It's 18 gallons of water. Look, it's not overweight. That means it's clogged. That's all it means. Can't see through your skin, remember. I'm not being an idiot. If you can't see through your skin, what does that mean? It means that you have clogging underneath the skin. And you call that body fat, which is a creature that shields you from the sun. And you don't like the sun? Of course not, because it doesn't like the sun. You go to the beach and you sit in the sun and you go, whoa. You go to the beach and you see all the sick people that are in the shade. That's what I do when I go to the beach. I see all the sick people in the shade because they don't like the sun. Why? Because they're parasites. They get out of the sun. They're burning me. Like the Wicked Witch of the West or East or whatever it was. Getting water poured on her burns her. Okay? You don't burn when you clean the skin right and you re-lubricate it. Learn the protocols. Okay? You want to lose body fat? Again, learn the protocols. Remember, it's category 2, glucose monsters. Category 3, those are the belly monsters. Those are the ones that, again, everybody's pregnant from the side. And look how many people have category 1, Everybody's got skin fungus. If you don't think so, like I said, you're fooling yourself. Category 2, that's body fat. Remember, 100 million people are obese. 240 million people are 15 pounds plus overweight. So all you guys have infections. Okay, it's just what it is. Okay, number 3, any extension, even bodybuilders I see. And these guys don't have any category 2 because they don't have glucose in their system that basically colonizes. They work out, they got hormones, man, they're taking whatever they're taking. Okay, and you know what happens? They got the extended belly. Huge belly sticking out from the side because they're full of worms. Remember, they're eating 2-3 pounds of meat a day. They're eating all this dense garbage all the time. Okay, it's not right. And of course you guys have bad dreams too. Remember, you're eating death, suffering. What makes you think by not eating, remember, plants are clean, especially when you grow them. Look at my tomatoes. And I've already eaten 20 off this thing. Look at them all over there. Okay? And they just grow on their own. Beautiful. Okay? Okay? Tomatoes. Look at all these tomatoes. Okay? Uh-huh. You want one? There you go. He likes tomatoes too, but look at all my tomatoes. These are in pots. Okay? So when I'm hungry, I come out here during the day, and guess what? Have a piece of live food. This is arugula. And you can see it's yellow right now. This means when you see these plants like this, there's no bugs on them, but this means it needs more calcium, it needs more of the minerals that I put on this. Okay? That's what this means. Can you eat this one still? Yeah, it's brown. Wipe it off. What's it taste like? A little bit of arugula. It's not really any flavor. Why? Because there's no minerals in it anymore. Remember, it's the minerals that give you conductivity to make it so you have flavor. Here's the green one. Wipe it off. Whew, that's spicy. Okay. Anyways, just 2 secs. Look, I laid out in the sun this morning nude. Remember last time I did Facebook Live? It was my birthday. And there's people here today, but I took my clothes off to speak to you last Facebook Live with my clothes off. Why? Because that's what I wanted to do. Because I know if politicians or anybody speak with their clothes off, you can't lie. I wanted to see how it was to be not hiding. Okay? Because then I can't hide in my mind or my heart. So, okay, I'm not sure how long we've been going right now. But look, this is your garden right here. Intelligent, organic gardening. You can do it on your deck. You can do it on your balcony. Do it somewhere. Okay? Have a garden. If you don't have the land, get someone else next door to you. Rip out part of your garden. I call your stupid garden. It has just nothing in it but things you got to take care of. Okay? Throw a bunch of pesticides and Roundup on. Okay? Fix your soil and do the best thing you've ever done in your life. Come on. Is what? Do what they don't teach us. And that's the best stuff you can do in your life. That's what I found out. Okay? So anyways, rethinking reality for me is a beautiful thing, is because, you know what? If you think your reality is not the way it should, just like Neo says, or Morpheus, if you feel that you have a splinter in your mind, okay? I'm going to make a joke now, but I'm not going to go into it, but you know what? Hey guys, let's all get a trip and go to Australia. You know why? What, to go see Santos Bonacci, or no, go see some my relatives, because I've got probably 500 relatives that live in Australia. Okay, from Malta. How about we want to go to Australia, not to see the kangaroo, not to see the koala bear, not to see all the wildlife and everything, okay? Snakes and the crocodiles, but I'm interested in actually just using my sixth sense reality and seventh to be able to go ahead and see how it is to live upside down. Just to walk upside down. That's a cool marketing ploy for Australia. Hey guys, come to the land down under and let's, well, go walk upside down. Let's make sure we pat the plane driver, okay, the pilot, on the back. Why? Because not only flying the plane upside down, but you land it upside down. Whoa, that's got to be hard. And I just want to feel that feeling, okay? Remember, your 5 sense reality believes, 6 sense reality questions, and that would short circuit your sensors, because That's not right. That don't make sense. One last one. Look, I'm in Hawaii. That means I'm supposed to be sideways. And my sensors don't make sense. My sensors don't make sense. Anyways, just inquiring minds want to know, guys. Do your 5 sense reality believers, or are you 6 sense reality, well, critical thinkers? Or are you 7 sense reality, well, ones that see the beauty in the other realities? It's because it is. So change your diet, guys. Do the liquids. Learn the different protocols. Remember, sickness in my bag is many different variables. It's not just one. It's many. Okay, so that's what terrain modification is about. It's learning about 50 departments and doing what you can when you can, if you can. It's it. And it's upgrading, enhancing, and optimizing. Okay, get a free membership. How do you do it? Open up a YouTube channel, Rethinking Reality, with your name. Make a at least 5-minute intro. Okay? Remember, we're here to share. We're here to learn. We're here to teach. We're here to investigate. We're here to ignite ourselves to share, learn, teach, investigate, and others to be able to start this awakening process. Awakening. By who? By us. The people are helping each other awaken to different realities that are sort of different but better. Why? Is because if you don't see the reality that you're in and you see the world in the reality it is in, that means that reality ain't going to change. Okay, the first reality you need to change up is yours. Clean the church. Okay, this is your church. This is your exterior church right here. This is your exterior church right here, because it's going to feed my church. Okay? And these are my temples. And these need to be both activated, not just one temple or the other. Not just one side or the other. Okay? But both sides. And that would give me some form of sanity. Why? Because I'm going to see a lot of insanity. Questioning everything means that you have to change a lot of things in a good way. Remember, once you get sick, what are you going to do? I'm curious. What happens when you get sick? The sickness. And even though you already have it right now. And what's that? Remember, you've accumulated toxicity. Okay? You've been sort of, I don't know. Your filters are clogged. Have you changed your filters lately? I know you do it in your car. Okay? You check the fluids. Most people are about 64% dehydrated all the time, and your body's 72%, 74%, 80% water. This is a sickness, guys. Learn a lot of different protocols that make it so all you got to do is follow them for a 6-month period and see what you do. See what happens. But share. That's why I want you rethinking reality. I want you to share your progress, your report of findings. Remember, videos that helped you. Okay, I don't care if it's food videos like why don't you want to eat meat? Well, maybe listen to Mark Passio's on carnism. Mark Passio, carnism, YouTube. Listen to his natural law too. Remember, just rethinking reality. Don't buy into it. Okay, but then again, remember, there are some information that actually would change our formation of our mind. Okay, remember, you don't want to be a destructor anymore, so you got to see different points of view to make it so, okay, I get it. Okay, watch the movie Earthlings too, and watch it all. Why? It's because, remember, it's sort of weird to drink blood and to chew on bones, especially of animals that suffer like crazy, are full of toxicity, have fed all GMO garbage and fluoridated water and antibiotics, hormones and vaccines, and you wonder why boys and little older men and young boys have boobs like a woman. Okay? Check and see if you've got high estrogen and see if you've got a bud, men. I don't care what age you're at. You shouldn't have one. And I see 9 out of 10 people have this high estrogen. Why? Well, you're losing your testosterone. Why? Many ways, many things. Toxicity, like I said. And remember, all you can do is take a little bit at a time. Change it up a little bit at a time. Get rid of what you don't need, like I said, a little at a time. Too much change will cause you turbulence in many ways. In many. Okay? So, Anyways, guys, hugs for everyone. Love everyone. I don't know what to say. It's such a beautiful thing to be able to feel that I'm doing the right thing. And that's what? Living with the least amount of destruction that I could possibly make a footprint with on Sophia. Okay? That's nice. The least amount of footprint, destruction. And actually to be able to add to things that are good for all of us. That's a beautiful thing. Okay? So, anyways, all right, guys. Again, hugs for everyone. Here, let's say goodbye, Hodo. Come here. Yeah, my baby. And love your animals, guys. Really do. Love your mother, love your father, love your brothers, love your sisters. Why? It's because you should. Remember, you should. And also, try to go ahead and get yourself a congregation of what I call ethereal brothers and sisters. And those are the ones I have. I don't even know you guys. Look at them sending me love and thumbs ups and all these things. Okay? I don't know you. But we need to work with each other. And we do have things to share. Okay? And a lot of things we share, remember, it's up to you when they work for you. How do you advance more? Share what you've learned with others that you feel that works for you. That's all. I like working with teachers. If you're a teacher, that means that you'll open up a Rethinking Reality station. Okay? Get a free Earther Academy membership. It's only $10 a month after that anyways. You know what it costs to put all this stuff together with all the censoring and malware and extra servers I got to get? Why? Because attacks and yowsum. For what? Trying to help. Okay? Trying to help. It's happening to a lot of people. Why? Because those that tell the truth must have a very fast horse. At least that's what Coach Chi said. Maybe it's still the same thing, but maybe there are no more horses anymore. Maybe we ate them all. Okay, guys. Hugs for everyone. We'll see you next time. Watch. Okay. Let's see. Let's go down here. I'll show you. He flies. Whoops. Gotta crawl down these stairs. Here we go. Get him, Dodo! Woo! There he goes. Okay. Last pictures of this beautiful day that we're having here. Look at that. Green, blue, indigo, and violet. That lets you sit in the heart chakra. Remember, you live on the heart plane. Okay? And it's green. And if you live in a brown place, that's not the heart plane. No, if you live in the city, that's not the heart plane either, guys. That's a controlled plane. As you see, everybody aggravated, frustrated, doing this with their foreheads all the time. Frustrated. Okay? So if that's the case, remember, don't buy into the drama. I don't have too many friends right now. Why? Because just everyone has so much drama. And the people that I have friends with are the people that come. If you're an evolutionarist, guess what? You're my friend. If you're a drama queen, man or woman, you know what? I'll try to help you, but consistent drama is nothing more than showing me you need to clean up your diet and change a lot of stuff. Especially maybe your friends, working relationships, living relationships. Maybe it's just even moving to another place where you can get a fresh start. So, anyways, guys, all right, let me shut this thing off. Again, hugs for everyone. Aloha. There we go. Say goodbye, Hodo. Okay.